what started these time in Jerusalem? Because one, there were three things happened. One, it was they got the party. They have three parties, Arab parties in the parliament. They got to the power right now that you can be in coalition, yes or no. Hamas is anti-Israel. They don't want to be a party. They don't want to be Arab Israelis. They are anti-Israel and got the inspiration from Iranians, from the Islamic regime in Iran, that's mullahs and militarism, and they're against Israeli, against the Jews, and they want to say erase Jewish homeland. They say in their manifest that they have one. Second thing is the second thing we had the Hamas and the PLO and the Palestinian authorities that did wanted for the 15 of May gonna have for the second time gonna have the too many years they didn't have I think more than 14 or 15 years they didn't have any elections. They're gonna have elections and they're gonna decide they want Hamas and they want PLO as a Palestinian Authority. And it was postponed because whoever right now is got the people and the peoplehood and Palestinian peoplehood, even even it's not mentioned in the Quran, even though, but they right now they have more popularity among the Palestinians in Judea, Samaria, and Gaza, and so on. Why? Not because the war crimes, not because that not only attacking the Jews, attacking, stabbing knife, and they did terror groups. Do you remember the buses that were exploding in Intifada 20 years ago? There was Hamas that they did all of that, and 35 countries condemned them as a state, Palestinian state. That's there are Islamic extremists and terrorists got together and do war crimes against humanity. It means that okay, one, Hamas did the coup d'etat 2007, and by the humanitarians aid that they're giving to the people through the education, wherever that you cannot find PLO and Palestinian Authority in Gaza, they got through in Judea Samaria because they have money from Qatar, from Saudi Arabia, and especially from Iran. They got weapons from Iranians, so they give humanitarian aids as Hamas to the people. People they are earning money. It's such a little, so they cannot earn their daily meals and so on. So giving them for free meals, that's great kindness. They say da'wah. Da'wah, it means okay, through the kindness we're gonna bring them to Islam, and they get their kids to the Hamas jihadist schools, brainwashing them against the Jews, against the Western civilization. Second thing, they on the camps that they have for the teenagers and so on, they have their own education, jihadist education, and teaching the kids instead of be friendly to no in the hatred and seasons of hatred you can find that how to gonna murder others. Even we see it in the photos and whatever that's happening over there in the Hamas teenagers camps, and even for the 5 6, not only coming and speaking against the Western civilization, also the brainwash how they can do the best that as to get to Israel and do the suicide bombings as they did during the 2000s, that we have 1,500 Israelis, Arab and Israelis, Jews and Christians were killed because of the homicide bombings in buses by their own that they come and so on. So it means that Hamas conducted extrajudicial executions of alleged Palestinian collaborators with Israel also, and we can say it's executing publicly without any trial, and also Hamas dragged the executed bodies of past suspected collaborators through the streets of Gaza as warning for others. It means it's a terror state that they built by the financial that they got, and also enlisted children to participate in hostilities, a war crime according to the Geneva Conventions and International Criminal Court. Hamas admitted to using child labor to construct cross-border tunnels. According to the Hamas officials, 160 children were killed while building the terror tunnels. It means that over